Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being Mother, the Holy Mother, God the Holy Mother, earth in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God. Father is here. Father is here. Father is within you. Father is in your hearts. Father is in the heart of the universe. Father is discussing everywhere in space, in time, in all things. My children, Father is here, and He will answer you. Answer those who do not understand Him. Answer those who blame Him, so that they can deeply understand His boundless love for His beloved children. My children, because I love you, I must punish you. To punish is to make my little soul take responsibility for all the consequences of its wrongdoings. How much punishment is to punish me? I let you suffer because you must suffer, to absorb the meaning of suffering, to be silent in hatred, to tear and kill, to be afraid and bored with the evil hatred that tears and kills, and to develop a heart of love for your fellow human beings, for all living things. My children. Because what is the tragedy of war? Where does the tragedy of war come from? Does it sprout from the evil thoughts of humans, that is of you? Does it sprout from the boundless ambitions, from the arrogance, from the jealousy, from the petty selfishness of you? Are those evil thoughts the degenerate causes that have created the poisonous of war? Killing each other. My children, blood will be shed. Tears will fall, must fall and must fall, until you are afraid and bored with that tragedy, to lay down your weapons and say goodbye to tearing each other apart, to look at each other, to see love for each other, to see the fear of death, to join hands to live together as brotherhood. You say that violence is spreading, manipulating the world, and sowing injustice and resentment.
Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, the Holy Father God the human being, Mother the Holy Mother, God the Holy Mother's earth, in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God, my children. Is it also the cause and effect that arises from the seeds of corruption in your hearts? But only then, will there be an opportunity for you to learn. Only then will there be an opportunity for the souls, the little souls of the Father, to learn. So those tragedies are very necessary and absolutely necessary, aren't they, my children? Why is that? Because only when there is resentment, only when there is injustice, will people yearn to seek human justice, and then yearn to seek the truth, my children. My dear children. The stream of the endless practice of the Father. How can I think it all? How can I say it all? Only when you reach the peaceful, so you can understand the Father's love, you can feel the presence of boundless love that pervades everywhere in the universe. So I am weary of waiting for the moment when you reach the place of the universe. I am weary of waiting for that beautiful, magical, sacred moment, the moment when you understand my love, the moment when my little souls break down their lowly shells to blend into the great body, to tune together and play a harmonious melody with the great self. My children. Do you hear anything? Listen to my heart throbbing with longing. Do you hear anything? The treble of the great soul is vibrating passionately in the universe, calling out passionately, reminding the little souls to miss their ancient roots. Come back, return to the old homeland. My beloved little souls, tune your strings in harmony with the great self. Well, my beloved choice for my children stops here, but my love is still boundless and flows endlessly in the universe. End of the session on the 26th of June lunar calendar, year of horse. At the Min Phi Si Confucianism Temple with the presence of the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor.
Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being, Mother, the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's earth in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God, my children. At this time I should not have appeared, but when I saw the need, I borrowed the earthly clothes to come to you. You should know, having the robe of a religious person but not knowing the Dharma in your heart is not a small thing. Wearing the robe of a religious person means you must act correctly. Many of you have cultivated the robe, but few have cultivated your heart. Therefore, this time I will borrow the robe of a worldly person to transform you. I will live as a worldly person to guide you. I will come to earth to escape the world, to teach my children to be passionate, to blame directly into their inner self, almost to cultivate and repair it so that it is always bright and beautiful. Most of you practice in a formal way, only on the outside. You only care about making the altar outside solemn but forget to take care of the altar inside. Altar outside means superficial practice. Altar inside means compassionate practice. For how long have you let the incense burn out and become cold and smoky? My children, the outside altar is majestic, but you must take care of the altar inside. The altar outside is not as worthy as the altar inside. My children, in all of you there is an incense burner. It means you all have kind hearts. You must take care to keep the candle inside always bright, then you can hope to evolve to the point of liberation. Only then you can hope to have a day of return to the origin. Return to the origin means return to the heaven. Father the Jade Lord, the highest emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being Mother, the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's earth in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God. This scene is a great suffering and a great disaster. My children, I will tell you roughly like that. Whoever knows how to cultivate will suffer less. Whoever is obsessed with life will certainly be severely tested. This scene has 7 out of 10 dead people, my children. Try to practice the true path. Practice mindfulness. Don't think too much about the world. Go crazy with the world and you will be severely tested. This scene is the scene where anyone whose mind is wandering outside will suffer, because the outside world is crazy. The wandering mind is crazy. Then you must endure the chaos. This scene turns inward to find the source of inner peace and find the light of the soul. Take care of the soul to have compassion inside here. Turn back inside here and wipe the incense inside here. Father is inside here. There is no outside. I am everywhere. But the reason I say there is no outside is because if you don't know what is inside here, you cannot know what is outside. Do you understand? Take care of inside. Clean the majestic altar and keep it always bright inside. Then Father is always inside. My child, try to cultivate and improve your conduct using suffering to evolve this screen. Father gives you the soul karma stuffing to awaken you to know that the world is temporary, a sea of suffering, but there is no hope for true and eternal happiness in this world. I use suffering to teach you that. If you are enlightened to this truth, when you are being forced and tested, you will be calmer, have more courage to endure. Father the Jade Lord, the highest emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being Mother, the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's earth. In the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God. Because you must understand that the karma of trial is also due to the sins you have created. Your debts must be paid back fairly. Try to cultivate. This stage is the stage of forcing the soul karma stuffing to move to another stage. So you must firmly believe that you have not paid more than the debt you have borrowed from many lifetimes. So you must be at ease and try to cultivate. God is always here by your side. If you know how to believe in God, then God is with you, always ready to save you from suffering and disaster. If you do not know that God exists, try to cultivate and accept to pay back the karma of your past lives, and at the same time cultivate virtue and conduct. In this stage, whoever is not righteous is deluded by the world, has too much karma but does not have enough virtue will be tested, and then can be deceased. Eliminate 7 out of 10, my children. Try hard. My children, why does Father come to this world? To save suffering beings, to help you return with dignity. All the means of salvation that the Father has sent down to the world to work, to save the world. But do you know what the means of salvation and saving the world are? They are the sects, branches, and forms of religion all over the world, my children. They all come from the same root, borrowing the means of salvation. The colors of the sects are different so that you can rely on them to practice. Whoever is suitable for which color path can rely on them to practice, to return to heaven. The Father has given many means, many conditions for you to rely on and return to heaven. No religion is the truth, but every religion is only a means of the truth. If you accept the means, consider religions as the truth, then you are wrong. Buddhism says Buddhism is the truth. Confucianism says Confucianism is the truth. Taoism says Taoism is the truth. Christianity is the truth. Taoism said Taoism is the truth. And Taoism was established by the Jade Lord, the highest emperor, that is the truth. Father the Jade Lord, the highest emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being Mother, the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's earth in the 36th heaven, the divine teachings of God. For a long time, religions and people have had such mistaken notions, my children. I tell you clearly, all such stubborn and mistaken notions are wrong, my children, because all are not the truth, and religions and sects are only means to save people. The color of truth is the prajna boat for you to borrow to return to heaven, my children. Because of ego, because of jealousy, because of competition between this religion and that religion, other people's religion, our religion. This religion is higher, that religion is lower. So in the end, there is division, then hatred, then enmity, then killing, then fighting over all kinds of things, winning and losing. Then how you can return to heaven, my children? You all stubbornly cling to such foolish notions, then how you can return to heaven? So what do I appear to worry about? To worry about harmony, to return to one source. That is, to return to one root. It is also because I send you to this world because you like the old or the sex. They will also return to one source, my children. Don't compete for gain or loss. Don't think high or low. If you cling like that, your mind will not be in harmony. If it is not in harmony, it will be chaotic. If it is not in harmony, your mind will be scattered, and scattered will lead to slipping. A pure mind will lead to purity and lightness. And only your purity and lightness can come back to heaven, my children. Father the Jade Lord, the highest Emperor, the Holy Father God, the human being, Mother the Holy Mother God, the Holy Mother's earth in the 36th heaven. The divine teachings of God. You are scattered, worried about competing, putting your great ego in front of your eyes. You think you are good and best, worry about winning or losing this or that, then divides. Then disharmony, that is what gives birth to all kinds of suffering, my children. What is the current world that is filled with suffering and all kinds of chaos? Because the human mind is disharmonious and chaotic, my children. That is what gives birth to all kinds of misery in the world. You want peace on the outside, but if your mind is in turmoil, how can you be at peace? If the scene outside is peaceful, your mind will be peaceful. You must be peaceful first to create peace later. You are not peaceful, not in harmony, not in agreement. No wonder there is war, death, chaos, my children. When your mind is scattered, meaning that your inner mind wants to win, lose, be inferior, be superior, and fight, then how can you avoid the situation of your mind being really chaotic and wars happening outside? Your mind is still full of selfishness, pettiness, and ambition. So how can you avoid suffering outside? Only ambition, selfishness, pettiness from within can escape to create the situation outside. All of this is completely created by the karma of sentient beings themselves. My children, I tell you that the mass of yin energies is raging, so you suffer.